I know, trig is your favorite thing in the world. Cosecant squared x over cotan cubed x dx. And this is something we talked about yesterday. You could try to switch all these to sines and cosines and see if that works out a little bit easier. But generally, if you have a fraction like this, remember I told you yesterday, you should try to let u be the denominator. Okay? Like, do you notice that on the bottom we have cotangent, and on top we have cosecant squared, and cosecant squared is the derivative of cotangent. So if you let u be cotangent and not cotan cubed, so sometimes you gotta worry or gotta think here, should u be just cotangent or should it be cotangent cubed? And it depends on what is up top there. Okay? Because what's up top is just cosecant squared, I want to make sure that I can get this du to happen. Okay? So letting cotangent just be u means when I plug in u for cotangent, I'm going to get a u to the third power on the bottom. That's what's going to happen. And we can handle that. That's just power rule. Okay? So there's nothing wrong with that. And the derivative of cotan is negative cosecant squared dx. Okay? So we need a negative on there, and we're going to cancel that by dividing by a negative out front, which just puts a negative 1 out there. And that whole integral right there is going to become the negative integral. This negative cosecant squared dx, which is right here, even though the dx is outside the fraction, it's just multiplication, so it's the same thing. You're allowed to put them right next to each other. So that's just du. That goes all the way at the end. And since the whole numerator kind of wrapped up in the du, what's left up top right now? Just a 1. Cool. Or negative 1 if you want. The negative's out front for me right now, but you can leave a negative on there too. And then you have u to the third power. And that's just a power rule one that we can handle. So something that I see time and time again students do here, because they have 1 over u cubed, they'll tell me that's ln of u cubed. You know our ln rule is 1 over u, you integrate that, you get ln. That only works if it's to the first power. If it's not to the first power down there, then you got to do the power rule. So you rewrite this as u to the negative 3. So I was throwing that ln thing out there to let you know that you cannot do ln in this situation, even though it looks very similar. Cool, you got to do power rule. And u to the negative 3 becomes u to the negative 2, but then we're going to divide by negative 2 out front, which makes it positive 1/2 plus c. And then I'm just going to plug back in what u was and simplify this down without a negative exponent. So u was cotangent, right? So this is 1/2 1 over cotan squared x plus c. Okay? And if this was a multiple choice question, another thing you might see instead of this, like in your ABCD answers, they might not put that because 1 over cotangent is tangent. So they might say the answer is 1/2 tangent squared x plus c. Now, if it's an open-ended, like free response thing, and the question is just what's the integral, either one of those is fine. Okay? But in multiple choice, they might change it up a little bit, so you got to be able to pick that up.